here we are. Still having issues with the sciatic nerve. So next step after confill. Pretty simple, look at this. Scrape off any stuff sticking out for where you're going to put tape. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because like I did a little here. I had to build this corner, see, because it's a bevel joint and it's touching a butt joint. So when I put my tape in there, it's going to get all wrinkly. So it's good to build the corner out. And then you see this little excess, just chisel it off. Chisel it off. So when we go to put our paper tape or angled corners, it fits nicely. See, this was another butt joint and a bevel joint. So you fill it in and turn it into one actual butt joint. So you basically can put your tape on nice and smooth. Oh, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. This used to like move. Now it moves with one. So that's basically what I do. Is you just go around, scrape off any excess. Like this was a overcut kind of, or a messed up angle. So the straighter we can make everything, and flatter, the better the tape will sit. So you can basically just kind of go and scrape off anything. Now, the other thing you can do is, because we did all these let me set that camera up properly. Because we did all these nail holes with confill, I just take my sanding tool, and then you just lightly, you don't even need a lot, just a little pass over it, smooth it out. I'm not even using a rough sandpaper. I'm literally, see, because we got, look, I'll show you. See how that's like bubbled out a little? Watch, I'm gonna hit it with the sandpaper. Watch this. Just like one pass. One pass. Look at that. So now it's literally ready to throw one more coat on and it's done. You know, you might have the odd one that may not be, but you run through it, sand, 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 and away you go. But that's not what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to finish the ceiling, put on all the rest of the paper tape, all the corner tapes, and then we'll start installing the corner beads and the no coat that's going to end up on these off angles. So this is why I can't stress enough, when you guys are mudding and taping, and every job site that I go to that I see somebody, I'm a professional mudder and taping. I don't even call myself professional at this. I've been doing it long enough. I'm good at it. But like, you know, I look at some of these people's work and I'm like, I see patty cake screws everywhere. I see like all kinds of dumb shit. Like here, I did something dumb there and I didn't realize. Look, I'm not perfect. But as you can see, that wasn't wiped off clean enough. Right? I should have wiped it cleaner. But again, the beauty of confill is it's hard like rock when you put it in place once it's dry. But look, I'm gonna one hand sand that. And it's pretty much done. So you just make sure, oh, I guess there was a dent there. Must have been a dent there. So you just make sure that, you know, you just hit all the screws when nothing's wet. And you do your first, like, really light sand. Light sand. Like, when I mean light sand, this is what I mean by light sand. Look, let me set this camera up, and I'll just do this room really quick. Even though I don't really technically need to do it. Let's set this thing up better. Let's see here. So this is a light sand. You probably can't see that, eh? Let me turn it so you can see the wall. Light sand, watch. Boom, across the top joint, right across. That's good for the camera, now no one can see light sand. Taking all the little rough edges off. I'm going to do this room because I already coated all the screws. I'm not even wearing a mask because there's going to be hardly any dust. It all falls down. Anywhere you put mud, you just go over it quickly so that when, look at this, so that when you get to mudding everything, it's all ready to go. I almost need the camera to follow me where I'm going. Like, I'm already over here. All the screw holes are sanded. All the screw holes are sanded in a few minutes. Ready to be coated for the next application. Now look, that's done. Like, that's why you have to put the mud on nice and smooth. You can put it nice and smooth. Everything goes by faster. Boom. One pass. I'm using fine sandpaper. Literally finishing sandpaper. So I'm going to share a little secret with you guys. So you see, this piece of drywall didn't land on the stud. I didn't want to fuck with it anymore. I shouldn't even say that. But I know that this one landed on the stud. So you know what I did? I put the glue halfway on the drywall in the corner, all the way down, screwed it, let it dry. Look, solid as a rock. Can't even move it. So, little tricks of the trade that you kind of do in a jam. So you see how fast I sanded out that room? That's how fast everybody should be sanding. Like, there's no dust in here. Look, if you look at the light, there's barely any dust flying around. You put it on clean and smooth, and you shouldn't have an issue with it later. So, that's what's going on. And I'm gonna basically get on to doing the corners. I'll make another video on that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that in a few minutes, but I'm breaking all this stuff up into sections so that you know, you can literally just go, oh, I want to learn this, I want to learn that. You know, everything's nice and crisp. Like, remember, there was a bit of a gap up here. That's what confill's for after. You obviously want to make everything tight as possible. Or wherever it wasn't tight, we put confill. You know, I didn't frame everything here. You know, like we literally had the situation where we had all these exterior walls. Every exterior wall was not framed by me, and none of them were on center. So everything was messed up. But we got through it, and now we're gonna do more perfect drywall. So I'll get back to you guys in a few, and I'll let you know. Bye.